Now you notice that we have a total of 2 documents, but we're only showing one. Click on all files and it'll list both of them. Or what you can do is if you need to filter, and let's say we have 30 or 400 documents here, we can select the filtered option. Say we want to filter by provider, check the box, click the ellipsis, and let's say we want to filter by Dr. Rice, so it only pulls up the documents that have Rice attached to. Select all records and we'll see them all again. And then finally, to prove a point about the difference between templates and documents, pull up another patient, again maybe Carrie Heffernan. We come in here and we say, well, generate a new patient form. Because we already created the patient form, all we have to do is click New, select and double click on the patient form template and then click OK. Again, it will be the same steps. It'll open up a copy of the template of the patient form in Microsoft Word, and then once it pulls up, again you want to lock it so you can be able to check the appropriate boxes, if any. And then once you're done, be sure to remove the lock and then click Save. And then type in any information you want here. Maybe assign it to a specific category, then click OK. Close out. Once we saved it, now it's pulled up for Carrie Heffernan. It's tied to the billing category. And again, this is a little bit faster, a little bit easier. When you have a template, you can pull up on any patient. If it's a Word document, once you create it here, it ties to the patient and you can't generate a copy and fill in other things like we did with this form template. A few additional notes about when saving documents to a patient. If you hover over them and there is a description, it'll actually do a little pop-up window like you see there, patient form. That was my description. If you hover over it and it doesn't pull up, you may want to click once on the screen so the screen's selected and then go ahead and hover. Let's move on to the second button here, the import button. Now the import button, as you recall, will import up to 4 types of documents and images. The first 2 documents are Adobe Acrobat or Microsoft Word. The last 2, the images, can either be in TIF format or JPEG, JPG. Now if you're not familiar with extensions or formats, let me go ahead and give you a little demonstration and import some images and documents. A little window opens up. I can go ahead and browse through my computer and find those images and documents. Now if I can't find any images, it may be that my file type is set to, if I scroll up, to all Word documents. So you want to click on this arrow and make sure you can see all files. We'll double click on our Sunset JPEG. Type over it, say it's my sunset. And then the same thing for description if I don't want it to be that. And in this case, for the category below, we'll do miscellaneous. And then click OK. You'll see now the I is for image. And when I click on it, it'll give me a little preview down below. By the same token, if I double click on it, it'll actually open up the image in full view. Finally, let's go ahead and scan in some images for the patient Carrie Heffernan. In fact, let's say she has an insurance card that we want to scan in. Click the scan button. A little window pops up. My scanner is the Hewlett-Packard, so double click on that. Now I could click scan, but what I like about previewing it first is that not only does it scan it, but it automatically crops the image for me. After it crops the image for me, it'll have 4 little burgundy boxes that I can go ahead, if I don't like the crop, I can drag them in and out and crop it the way I'd like it. There's those 4 boxes. By hovering over them and clicking and dragging, I can reset my crop. In any case, if I like it just the way it is, click scan. After it scans in, a little box pops up. I'm going to type insurance card, and we'll say that this is the front for the description. You can tie this to actually any menu here or any field, but since this is an insurance card, I'm going to double click on this. Now the reason why I want to tie this one to the insurance card, after I click OK, I'll show you that on the insurance tab, once you scan this in, you'll be able to view the insurance card there as well. So now I have 4 images in the system. It's not pulling here because I'm under our charts, but if I click on all files again, now they have the insurance card and the other 3 images and documents. If I click on the insurance tab, says that I have one card listed, and that's why I tied it to that category or that field, insurance cards. Click on it, select front, and then give it a second or two. And then now, anytime I pull up the insurance tab on the patient demographics, I can see the insurance card. If I need more detail, we'll go back to the chart files, click on the insurance card, it's bigger, and then again you can double click to actually open up in full view.